Welcome back to Two Brothers Sports Podcast. It is Wednesday, May 6th, and we are coming to you with some Truist picks for the weekend golf, NBA and NHL conference semi series, and a couple picks for maybe for Wednesday for y'all listening today. And then we've got UFC 328, and we've got 4 weeks left in the EPL season. So Brentford and Villa really vying for some important spots. So we'll talk a little bit there. Odds are out for Saturday and Sunday, so anything we like as well. Call it the weekend preview on a Tuesday night. Happy Cinco de Mayo, Max.
Yeah,
Welcome back as always. How we doing?
doing good, man, and happy Cinco de Mayo to you. I would be drinking a, Modelo or Corona or, something of that nature if, they weren't like $20 for a 12 pack. So got my natty light, but I told all my boys out in the field, happy Cinco de Mayo, and they said they were going to try to celebrate early. So love
Good.
it. And yeah, had a great weekend. I hope you did too. Just horse racing. I don't know if anyone made out pretty well, but somehow ended up with $18. I just kind of threw everything out there, but 18 out of more than that. So oh well. But
Yeah. Crazy good race though. Like
that
really
was
insane.
crazy. Yeah,
That
from
was awesome. If
from
you had
last.
had those last couple guys in the race, you were pissed.
Yeah.
I had Chief Wallaby, and he wasn't really anywhere to be found, so I couldn't sweat that one. But that's all I had. I just put it on Chief Wallaby. I was at dinner and stuff, so I knew I wouldn't be watching, so I didn't want to go crazy on it. But I'm pissed because I was listening to Pardon My Take, and right when Randy Moss, the NBC uh, horse racing analyst, came on, I had to pause it because I had some meetings and it was Friday, and then I just kind of lost it. But he mentioned Golden Tempo, so shout out him. But god damn it, I forgot
Wow.
this, and I always sprinkle whatever he says, and I did not take a couple minutes just to hear what he had to say, and would have probably netted out some decent money, but. That's all good. I don't do too much on Kentucky Derby or the races unless I'm actually able like to sit and watch it.
No, yeah, just do honestly, mom and dad were like telling me they loved that happy one because
Yeah, so happy.
there was some good story behind it, and they're like, win, place, show. I'm like, all right, and they were giving me some numbers. I'm like, all right, you guys better
Better Venmo me.
on it. You better, yeah, seriously. But I didn't because they paid for Shady Shack, so it's all good. Um, but yeah, it was a good
No,
weekend. Fun weekend. We had some good games all around, basketball and hockey. But
oh
ready,
yeah.
ready to talk present and future.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's start with some golf picks. Truist. We didn't get a chance to post. Max and I sent each other the picks, and I did not get a chance to post that, so that's on us. But we did both have Cam Young T10, which was real solid. So we focus our attention to the Truist, and this is the old Wells Fargo Championship, and so this has been played at Quail Hollow, which was the site of Rory's PGA Championship a few years back. Last year winner was Sepp Straka, but it's a tough little course. It's long. It's not super difficult necessarily, compared to maybe some of the other courses that we've seen in recent past, but
Mhm.
should be good for the long ballers there. And so, with that being said, Max, let's just get into the picks. We'll do what we do. And one of these days, I'm going to get a first round leader. But what I've started doing is as we give out these first round leaders, I'm also giving out T5 and T10 first rounds,
Right.
which are also very good odds. So I think I've been close. I've hit a lot. Like if I bet on those T10s, then I probably would have made out with some more money, but I just do the FRLs. So Max, lead us off. Who's your first pick of the draft?
Shit, me? It's me?
Yep, all of you, man.
Hmm. All right. I really don't know. I guess that you'll this is probably the only one that you'll have other than outright, and I feel like we can both have the same right outright if that were to happen. Sorry, I'm shaking the table. Excited. Give me Cam Young top 10, including ties at minus 112. I mean,
Yeah.
he really has just been playing good ball. Yeah, there's just well, it's including ties, so we'll see. But there's a small chance he's T11 or something, which will suck. But I think he can stay up there, maybe even get a decent T5, which I think was like 250 or something, 248.
Yep. Yep.
So, but yeah, he's just been very steady right now, and can't fucking bet against him or not bet on him.
Yeah, no, he dominated last week. I mean, he's becoming a T10 machine,
Yeah.
in all things considered. Hits a good long ball, straight, safe. Uh, been good with the putter too. So we've been seeing a lot of good stuff from him. So yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. Um, give me the give me the boy Rory McIlroy T5, including ties plus 125. Coming off a Masters win, hasn't played in a few weeks. He's won at Quail Hollow. He's long. He's playing some of the best golf he's ever played, and I think he's playing a lot more free. So yeah, give me that T5 plus 125.
Nice. Fuck
I
yeah.
know it's kind of like chalk. Figured I'd get that one out of the way first.
Yeah. No, I got one a little chalkier than 112, but I just didn't think he would touch it. And I think it's a little sneaky one. I like Justin Rose minus 122 head-to-head tournament matchup against Akshay Bhatia.
No concerns about the McLaren irons?
No, I think he did pretty decent last week, right?
Not great, not great, but it wasn't the worst scoring. But if you look at his strokes gained on those clubs, then it's one of the worst rounds he's played, or one of the worst tournaments he's played.
Like this year, yeah, because you're right. I mean, it is crazy, and that's why I didn't want to touch him last week. Was giving him a little practice round last week, but I'm sure he's swinging away all week. He'll get it right. And I
Yep.
do love Bhatia, but I think Rose is just one of those guys that's going to stay up there and be rolling.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like it. Kind of getting him on the. I feel like that on a maybe not off the week that he just had would probably be a minus 140 or something. So I like the value there.
Right, exactly. That's kind of what I meant to say. Thank you.
Another good long baller. We've said his name frequently. I played him a lot last year. The Tempo Prince to Freddie Couples Tempo King. Give me Jake Knapp T20, including ties at plus 134. Uh,
Mm,
I think he's going to play some good golf this week. He's been consistent. Um, he's also capable, if he is in that T35 range going into Sunday, he's capable of a nice backdoor big Sunday. So give me plus 134, Jake Knapp.
nice. I like it a lot. What's up, buddy? Um, well, I guess I only have one more. I have one more official and then my outright. Um,
Okay.
this one I liked a lot. I think he's been playing amazing golf. Even won one not too long ago. Can't remember which exact one it was. You could probably tell me when I say it. A top 20 at plus 156. Give me Gary Woodland.
Yep.
He's just been up there. He had a good week last week. Um,
He's had a lot of great weeks.
yeah, so I mean, he's just been playing very solid. I think a T20 with how he's been playing. Granted, there are a good amount of people back in the field. I think we kind of almost have everyone. I didn't see a Scotty Scheffler though.
No,
So
no, he's out. And Woodland played really well last week and then kind of fell apart on Sunday. So I had him at a T30, and he snuck his way out of that, unfortunately. But really good three day weekend from him, just not so much on Sunday. And then I'm trying to pull it up right now, but he's had plenty of T25 finishes. Let me see.
I think he won like
Yeah, I
the
mean, he was T38 at the Cadillac. He was T8 at the RBC Heritage. He won the Houston Open,
that's what
T33 at the Masters, T14 at Valspar. So March, April, May.
Kevin
First of the last of the holes that plays
Speaking of
across the
Gary Woodson,
DeSoto
there's the
Springs
Mir,
Pond.
yeah. Let's
rolls
see.
in the ace. So yeah, no, I love what I actually wrote down his. I wrote down his T30 at minus 108 as well. Um, as a potential pick. So I love that. I like the juice at the T20. Just needs to stay solid on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Let's see. My last official pick is another long baller. Went T14 last week and had a rough start to the beginning of the season, but he's been really, really solid these last couple weeks. And T40 is minus 112, and that's Aldrich Potgieter from South Africa. Guy
Hmm.
hits fucking bombs. If he can keep it in the fairway, he's got a good chance to do T40. Not a huge field. Not sure if there's cuts, but I don't think there's a huge field as is. So minus 112, get it through the door.
I like it. I like it.
All right. Do you have anything before we get to outrights? Do you have any other fun plays, first round leaders, groups, nationalities, anything like that?
No, sir. So if you do, feel free to.
Yeah, I'll fire those off and then we will get to the outrights. Um, I feel like I do okay when I put three FRLs out there. I'm also going to give you the T5 and T10s of those guys. First and foremost, I'm going Rory T5. Like his ability to play at this course. He's done well at this course. I think he can come out firing as he literally has been every time that he wins a tournament or is in that T5, T10 range. He's been coming out hot. So plus 1375, he's the chalkiest of the first round leaders, but a T5 first round is plus 345 and a T10 first round is plus 162. So I'm going to be doing some ladder plays there. Second guy is a guy who I've shared a first round leader with this year, but have not fully been the outright. That's Sepp Straka plus 4,300 first round leader. He won it last year, and another big long baller. And I think he's able to get out to a big start. I love his T10 at plus 385 on the first round and plus 910 for a T5. So that is great. And so we've got a short, a medium, and a long. The long is going to be my T40, Mr. Potgieter. Started out real strong last week, was in the top 10 after the first round. So 6,200 on his first round leader, 1325 on his T5, and plus 570 on his T10. So I will be laddering that up as well, obviously adjusting my unit size as those ones get longer. So those are the first round leaders, Rory, Straka, and Potgieter. Two nationalities I like. Uh, Mr. Fitzpatrick, who's been absolutely on fire, plus 160 to be the top Englishman. So you take out Rory out of that mix. It's him, Fleetwood, Rose, and company. He's been playing so much damn good golf. Fleetwood hasn't been playing well. Justin Rose is figuring out these irons. So plus 160 is a little juicy in these markets, but I love that. And another juicy nationality one is Adam Scott, top Oceania, plus 164. Guy's been playing really, really good golf so far this year. And it's basically going to be him, Minwoo Lee. I think well, actually, no, Ryan Fox, I believe, is playing in the Myrtle Beach Classic. So I think it's him, Minwoo Lee, Jason Day are the main competitors there. Steady Eddie will win that race. Minwoo has got the volatility and the ability to go 7 under, but give me Adam Scott going 3, 4 under every day and just quietly going under the radar, and we'll see from
Hmm.
there. And last one is a Group F winner. Everyone I like this week is in Group fucking E. So I'm not touching that group, and I didn't love the other ones, but Group F winner Nikolai Højgaard plus 320 over the following. Kitayama, JT, Keegan Bradley, and Batia. And the main one that scares me is Batia, but he's kind of cooled off, I guess, since his early, Players Championship and early start to the year. So
Yeah, no, he has.
just a couple other ones there.
Nice.
Um, so that I'm gonna take a quick breather, Max, and tell me what you like for your outrights.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it light, keep it simple, keep it up there a little bit. Feel like Xander's due for one. I know it's usually he has Scotty to kind of fuck with them and sneak in there and take it from him. But he doesn't have that. He does have Rory, um, and a bunch of other very solid candidates. But I think him at plus 1175 is very nice.
Yep. No, I love that. And that's all things considered with his form, it's still kind of like low. So obviously the market likes him there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Sweet. Yeah. I mean, the obvious one is Rory, right? But just based on what I've already kind of said, it's going to be tough to win this tournament coming off the Masters. So two that I like are Mr. Sam Burns at plus 3,200 and Jake Knapp at 4,300. I've already talked about Jake Knapp, but Burns kind of due. He's been playing decent. Didn't play great the last like 2 or 3 weeks, so I do like him to potentially bounce back and have a nice weekend.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot.
Alrighty. Anything else on the Truist Championship this weekend?
No, siree. You got to keep it light because once I go crazy, then like, how do I even profit from this? So I
Yeah.
think four is good, and then like a little sprinkle on the outright. But I
Yeah.
like my three officials.
There we go. There we go. I love it. All right. So moving on to conference semis for NHL and NBA. We'll see if we got some Wednesday picks, and then we'll just talk about some series props. Some of these series are a game underway, but better slightly late than never, I guess would be the term. So, Max, let's start with NHL, and we've only got what 8 teams left. So we've got 4 series. What do you like? We've got a couple matchups on Wednesday night, so maybe let's start with what you like on Wednesday night, and then move into the other series because we got Wild Avalanche tonight. Aside from that, um, we are what one? Colorado's up one, Canes are up one, and then Canadian Sabres, Ducks, Knights are in their first match of the series, right?
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
boom. All right.
Well,
Well, you have the floor.
wait, no. Carolina's 2-0, and then Vegas 1-0, Avs 1-0. Sorry, I don't know if I don't think you meant. Did you mention Carolina or did you?
Oh, I thought they were only up 1-0. I didn't realize they've already played two.
Yeah, no.
That would make sense because they're in Philly now.
Yeah, and Canadians had that game 7 against Tampa on Sunday night. Uh, that was crazy, and that was a very good one. Canadians snuck it out in OT, I believe. I might be wrong. Uh,
Yeah, no, I think they did.
uh, Either way, great game there. I think them and the Sabres is going to be very fun. But we'll get, like you said, we'll get to that. I'll get to Wednesday's game. Sorry. Dude, how about that fucking game 1 of Avalanche Wild? I ended up falling asleep, but when I looked at it, it was Sunday. 9-6. It
Yep.
was it was like 3-3 in the first period. It was like it was
It
four
was,
three. Or like I don't dude, that game was unfucking real. I have never seen they were just scoring left and right. It was so fun, so crazy to watch. I don't know if that's gonna happen quite like that again, but the Wild do score. The Wild be scoring. Them and the Stars had a pretty relatively high scoring series between each other. I think they give up goals, but they like to score goals. I don't hate that over. I mean, that the fact that they're not putting it at 7.5, like
Yeah.
like I know that would probably make it plus 110 or something, and then there's a good higher chance that they lose money. But 6.5 for what we just saw in game one is crazy. Yeah, I think they'll settle a bit. It's not going to be 15, obviously, but all you fucking need is half of that. So
Yep.
I don't see why you wouldn't take it again. Um, and I think why I would keep it a little closer, I wouldn't hate looking at Quinn Hughes getting some points. Let me
Okay.
see. I'll pull that up real quick. I don't hate his points, especially if it's like two or three.
Yeah.
Where are you? Where are you, Quinny? Where the fuck is he? Oh, past him. Dude, him to get 2 points is plus 175. I like that.
Okay.
But yeah, very it should be still high scoring. I don't think there's gonna be 15 again, but I could definitely see a 7 or 8.
Okay.
Like 4-4 going into OT.
Yeah. No, I like that. Even just a little laddering.
Yeah. So that is a good. Oh wait, that was today. I'm sorry.
No,
Oh,
I know. Man, it's fine.
but that was for you then. Then you can,
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it.
and hopefully I get it all right. My bad. Um, Kane or Canadian Sabres should be a very good one. We got, like I said, I actually already mentioned it. Um, I think it should be over 5.5 as well. It's minus 122 for a reason. I don't know why. I think it's kind of stuck. They're basically saying it's going to be 6 because if they were to do 6.5, it'd probably be plus 102 and whatnot. But I like that. The Sabres can definitely score. They can score quick. They can score fast. Tage Thompson just sitting there. You got Dolan just feeding everyone from the top, just feeding it around. And Canadians are a sneaky little fast team. If I have to, obviously it's at home, minus 130. Sabres money line. You just have to take. So I would take that with the over, just if you want to get a little more juicier.
Okay.
Uh, and we'll look at that series after I talk about the Ducks and Knights. Knights take game one in Vegas, back in Vegas again, obviously. Minus 162 isn't terrible. If you want to try to parlay it with said um said Sabres, that would be another nice one. But I think Anaheim's kind of they barely got it through Oilers. We saw some questionable calls throughout that whole series. Those for who watch Spit and Chickless or listen to it have seen that, or just watch hockey in general. There's been a bunch of weird shit going on. Oilers didn't make it out. I don't think Anaheim has what it takes to get past Vegas. Um, and Vegas is just a very sturdy, solid team. So, I mean, I would definitely ride with that under 6.5 and Vegas
Okay.
line.
And
And I mean, might as well you do the minus 1.5, garbage time, get that empty netter.
okay.
In
Yeah,
Vegas,
so
Vegas.
Buffalo and Vegas is plus 186 if you just do the money line parlay.
I know, and I hate to be going favorites, but um, home home does matter. A very, very good bet for NHL.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You can tell. It's one of the more noticeable ones.
Yeah, it doesn't, it's not always for NFL. We've seen a bunch of, upsets and stuff there, but like I think NHL tops NBA too, but
Yeah, 100%.
just just awesome. So give me
Yeah.
the two favorites for sure.
Okay. I like it. All right. Well, then let's talk some serious props. Which ones are you eyeing? Um, of course, have some of these have already a couple games underway, but Which one's you eyeing right now?
Um, I know it's kind of rough. There's only really one that's worth taking unless there's a little upset, which I might want to take or sprinkle. I'd say give me the Sabres over the Canadians minus 115. Both teams are notoriously known for, not for choking or not being in the playoffs. So it really could go either way. I think the Sabres have I just think they kind of have that, it's like not Cinderella because they are a very
Team of Destiny.
yeah, they're the team of destiny. It's not like they're Cinderella or whatnot, but they really I think they're a team that can go far and get it done until they run into the Canes. But
Yep.
uh but that would be a fun series if it were to happen. Um so I like the minus 115, you might as well take it while you can. Like take
Okay.
it tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning it could be different. But um
Okay.
you Sam Carlin
Yep. I will.
tonight. And then I think there's a few. I mean, I can look at some spreads. Oh, sorry, history. Well, stop
Or
leaving.
even just the total games too. Those tend to be. Oh, it's not like it's an exact game. Thought it was over under games.
Yeah.
Go.
So I know he's very affectionate tonight. Give me give me the Golden Knights minus 2.5 games at plus 125. That's very tasty. That's a very good one. Um, give me Sabres at why don't they have the Sabres minus 1.5? Oh well.
Yeah, they do. Plus 165. Or at least that's what I'm seeing. Sabres.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was covering it up. Yeah, I like that. Sabres minus 1.5.
Yeah.
65. That's a good one. I mean, you can't really. Kane's one isn't worth it. Uh,
No.
but I don't hate the Wild plus 2.5 at minus 145. Or if you want to get crazy, just do the Wild, or just do the Wild to win the series at plus 300.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Well, I was gonna do plus 1.5 or minus 1.5. I was like, that's 600. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You just get them to just win, then
Yeah, at that point.
yeah.
Okay.
Which I like, yeah, they lost by 3, but it was still 9. They still put up 6. I think this could be a very weird series, and that was my little sprinkle that I was talking about. I might tell you. Um, yeah, I think that's
Okay.
really all I got.
All right.
Um,
And then let's just do a no betting odds involved. Who's getting through in each series? Just straight up. Doesn't need to be
um,
calculated.
Oh, it can be though, because you can do it. Give me, I think I still like the Avalanche Canes.
Okay. And then
Um,
who do you got? And then you got Buffalo, right?
oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought you meant just to like get to the Final Four, but yeah. So it'd be
Oh,
Avalanche,
no, just these four series winners.
yeah, Avalanche, Canes, Knights, and Sabres.
Okay.
Going all the favorites, of course, because I'm the loser.
Yeah, I mean it's tough now though. I mean it's like you've
These are,
seen a little bit happen. So okay. I dig it, dude.
but it's funny that they're all 1-3, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
The threes all beat the twos.
Yep. Yep. Just kind
Oh,
of nuts.
um,
Okay.
They ain't
Anything
got it
else?
like that.
Anything
So,
else you like for NHL?
no, we're good. Let's move. Move.
All right. Let's move to the NBA. Wednesday night, we've got two games. We've got the Sixers at the Knicks. Game two, Knicks throttled Philly. Won by, I
Mhm.
think it was 39. They are favored 7.5 points, over under of 214.5. And then we've got Minnesota at the Spurs. Spurs lost game one by two to a return of Ant for Minnesota. You saw the juice pickup they got there, but
Mhm.
San Antonio's favors minus 9.5 tomorrow, Wednesday night, and an over under 215.5. So if I had to pick a spread, I'd probably pick the Knicks minus 7.5. I don't hate Minnesota plus 9.5. I think you get a full, now Ant's got his feet under him a little bit. When Wemby didn't, he looked great on defense, had what, 15 blocks,
Mhm.
but didn't get to score as much as probably he would have liked. So, if I'm out of the over-unders or totals, my favorite is the Knicks minus 7.5. If I had to pick another one, I'd probably go Minnesota plus 9.5, but I don't love it. I lean it. And those totals, I don't know, man. I would probably go over on the Sixers Knicks, and I'm probably not touching that Minnesota Spurs because I would probably lean under, but given the last game, there could be more scoring, so I'm not playing that. But a couple props for you though, Max. For the Sixers Knicks, Brunson went off last night or 2 nights ago.
You did.
27 plus points at minus 118. I'll take that all day. Cat, 19 or more points, minus 123. And Maxi, 25 points, minus 106. So kind of
Mm.
taking the big dogs in their overs, but really good odds. And if I, like I said, I kind of lean the over on that one. So expect that. Minnesota and the Spurs, I've got Ant 21 or more points, minus 119. Keldon Johnson, 10 points or more at plus 100. Stephon Castle, 7 assists or more at minus 115. And Wemby, 5+ blocks at plus 125. So
Hey,
same principle as the Avalanche Wild over under that you took. If he had 15 last week, why am I not at least taking five? I'm not
exactly.
asking for 15. I'm not asking for 10. I'm asking for five, and that's plus money. So,
Hell yeah.
yep. Talking series props, because we've got a couple other series on the way. Pistons and Cavs are playing right meow, and I believe the
Wow.
Pistons are
30
up.
14.
Yeah, they're up 16 right now. Um, and so I was going to give you the Pistons minus 125 series winner over the Cavs. Not going to be super relevant tonight. And then there's some other series which I guess it's more for you, Max, but the Thunder Lakers, I don't have a ton of picks on that, but plus 120 for the Thunder to sweep, and a gentleman's sweep is plus 205. So that's really all I like on that. Um, Under 5.5 games in that series is like minus 275. So
Mhm.
not a ton of value there.
Yeah, and you said the Rockets were gonna win too.
Yep, I did say the Rockets. I
Hey.
definitely shifted once that series really got underway, but did not think that the Lakers without Reeves or Luca was going to get it done. But they did. So,
Bronny. Not Bronny, sorry. I mean the actual Braun.
yeah, no, I mean, I'm rooting for the Lakers in that series. It'd be nice to see something other than the Thunder, but
I fucking hate the Thunder, dude.
they're
So
just nasty.
annoying.
They're so nasty.
Oh,
They're
dude, he
so
gets
good.
all those stupid ass bullshit calls and just fucking like that there were that Suns, like granted the Suns suck. Yeah, the Thunder should have beat them no matter what, but like still some of those fucking calls during that series were absolutely ridiculous. Just insane.
Yeah.
Like it was. It really was. It was just fucking wild. Um, but whatever. I'm not gonna say it's rigged yet. We'll see. It should be yeah. You're right. It's gonna be five. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the gentleman's sweep because LeBron's probably going to have a big game. So I like the 4-1 at plus 205.
Yeah.
Um, so I like that. But yeah. And then Cavs Pistons don't really have much there. Then if we're talking Spurs and the Knicks series, I do like New York and Philly to go over 5.5 games. I think it's pretty much 4-2, nail on the head there. Um, but I like that. That's minus 110. I like the Spurs in the series minus 1.5. That's plus 150. I think they bounce back and they get back into the swing of things. And then New York, I mean, their minus 1.5 series spread is minus 170, but their minus 2.5 is plus 115. And so I don't hate a 4-1 New York. I think Philly might have given all their gas to Boston. New York obviously throttled them game one. Wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks kind of slipped up tomorrow, but the way they've been looking these last 4 or 5 games have been unreal. So give me that. Give me Jalen Brunson plus 115 on minus 2.5. And if you want, plus 500 is New York to win 4-2 for the correct series score. So,
Yeah, I like that.
yep. And
Can't
item, uh,
can't do it again.
no, no, I don't think so. And they might win one, maybe two, but they'll probably get one and then might crap out there. Probably win one in Philly, uh, and then go back to the Garden and wrap it up. But another one, speaking of the correct score, Spurs 4-2. So Minnesota maybe gets one at home. Spurs get this one on Wednesday night. I think they could take it and just go, two straight after that. Plus 360 to win on that.
Or
And
you're saying Spurs.
yep, Spurs to win plus
Okay.
three. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
that should be it. I'll double check because now you got me thinking. But
No,
if
no, I wasn't looking at the odds or anything. I was just making sure because you were like T-Wolves won, but then Spurs get one, but T-Wolves get one at home. So I just didn't. Sorry.
no,
I
no,
was
you're good.
confused myself.
But it's also crazy because so listen to this. I mean, they could win 4-1, so you would still get the bet. But I mean, Spurs minus 1.5 is plus 150, and their 4-2 win is plus 360.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you're doing 4-1 or 4-2 and you win plus 150. But if you think that Minnesota can win one, Spurs, if you think it's gonna be tight and you're worried about the plus 150, just take the 4-2, take that plus 360, just in case. Probably take
Yeah,
both.
Ants probably got it. You're right. Now I see it. Okay.
Yeah, like
Ants
it's basically the
probably got
same thing, but if they go 4-1 and wrap it up, then that's where you get that plus 150. So honestly, I like both, to be honest. Play the minus 1.5 at a bigger value in case they go 4-1 or
Mm,
4-2. But if they go 4-2, throw a little sprinkle on that plus 360.
fuck yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, yeah. And I did like Detroit over Cleveland. So if after this game there's still decent odds on the Pistons to win the series, would probably implore you to take that bet. I think they got a terrible matchup with the Magic, and then Cleveland just they weren't really missing anyone, and they looked terrible against the Raptors. No better than the Pistons, but at least the Magic, you're like, all right, that Magic team more talented, fully healthy. So kind of my thoughts there.
Hmm. No, makes sense.
All right. Well, we haven't seen any fights here at the Palace in Detroit yet. We haven't seen any NBA brawls in the
Analysis.
playoff, which is great. But I think, Max, this calls for a good segue over to the Octagon because we have UFC 328. Don't is it in Vegas this week?
Um, I don't know.
I'll I'll do
So
a quick check,
yeah,
but it is a pay-per-view fight, UFC 328. Um,
yeah, well, my bets. What since you mentioned it.
We've got Chimaev and Strickland and Van and Tyra as the two title fights.
No,
It's in Newark.
yeah, Prudential.
Yep. So the Prudential Center where the Devils play. Um, and there's going to be a
Devil,
bunch of Devils out there fighting. So Max,
yeah, with the Devil Wears Prada 2 coming out soon.
oh, look at that. Would you look at that?
I can guarantee that will be something. God, what's his fucking name? Not Dan. It's not. Whatever. Who cares? That will be one of the ads during the weekend. Um, but yeah,
You talking about Darren Ravel?
No, one of the UFC one of the UFC commentators that's with Joe in DC all the time. I'm just blanking the fuck on his name. He always says the craziest shit.
Joe Anik?
John Anik, yeah.
John Anik. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. He always does the ads and stuff. So
Oh, like he's the Tom Rinaldi of the UFC, all the sad stories and stuff. Well, not
that, yeah.
sad,
Or
but
then be like, yeah. Like he was like, yeah, he'd be like, oh, she like for so he was like, they was fighting a custody battle the other day, and then it just go like, bam, knockout. And it's like, well, like what? I won't be making that money. It's like, Jesus.
crazy.
Um, but no, there was a bunch of good fights. Sorry, sidetracked. Um, I usually have nicotine during these things, and it's not. I don't anymore. It's
Gotta
frozen.
get that Ultra or whatever.
The what?
The Ultra, it's like a focus pouch it's supposed to substitute
Oh,
for nicotine.
there. Yeah.
I'll look
So,
into it.
um, but all good. I really don't have many bets because I don't want to throw you guys a bunch of crazy stuff as usual. I love that Jim Miller's fighting again. Wait, nope. Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Jim Miller's fighting.
well, if for some reason it says
All
it goes from like telling me the date to not. And then it all of a sudden goes like, like
right.
Saturday,
Looks like
7,
he's
and then
fighting.
it goes to whatever. All right, sorry. Jim Miller, if you want to have fun, just early prelim, give me that plus 250. He's a dog. There's a small chance he can do it. But nothing else in the prelims. You got King Green, aka Bobby Green, fighting to Jeremy Stevens. Um, Bobby Green hasn't done much. I think a give me the under 2.5 because there's a chance at plus 124. There's a chance that either this Jeremy Stevens guys just fucking knocks out King Green or King Green knocks out this guy. Um, so I like that under. I think they're just gonna both come out swinging. Hakeem Buckley is really annoying now. I don't really like him. Sean Brady has been very solid his last few fights. I think it will probably go to the decision, and I think Sean Brady will get that unanimous. So I think a plus 105 minus 3.5 for Sean Brady is very nice. Or if you want to just parlay him with something down the road at minus 170, that is very tasty. AKA, let me just clear something real quick. Give me a Sean Brady, Alexander Volkanovski coming up next at plus 147. because that is just seems amazing. I love it. Buckley, yeah, he's a great fighter. Um, I'm sorry, I'm jumping back to Sean Brady, Buckley. Um, Buckley's a great fighter, but I think he's he's kind of like a Johnny Walker in a way. Just gets in his head, gets too theatrical in a way,
Okay.
Um, he just thinks he's all that, and yeah. And Sean Brady has been actually looking pretty solid. So give me that first parlay of the night, plus 147. Sean Brady, Alexander Volkanovski.
Not Volkanovski, just Volkov.
Oh, Volkov. Sorry. Yeah, I did. Sorry.
I was like, dude, that'd be sick,
That
but
would be sick. And um, yeah, Volkov's a beast. So,
no,
and
I like that a lot.
that will take us into my last little parlay. Joshua Van is an absolute stud. We saw obviously what he did. So I'm trying to pull like so many different things up. It's like I'm playing 3D chess, trying to pull every history and stuff. But Joshua Van's a beast. He's a like one of the greatest Muay Thai fighters in the UFC right now. Just what he did to Pantoja, Brandon Royval, Silva, like to Siren, like he's just an absolute beast. Tataria, or I don't know if that's how you pronounce him. Not too much on him. Yeah, he beat Moreno, my boy. Um, but I think Van is actually one of these guys that just is here to stay and just fucking like just it's crazy because yeah, I took only 3 years of Muay Thai and stuff, but just watching it and he is it's just perfect in almost every way. Like he's just so good. Joshua Van, I don't, and that's why I'm like kind of confused on this Tetsuro guy and why Van's not favored, but there ain't a bone in my body that's gonna go against this man, Joshua Van, from what I've seen. Um, I love that plus 145. I don't care.
Yep. Okay, sweet.
And well, that's also good. So you could do that straight, but also I think Strickland. I'm not going to do anything but Strickland and Shemaev's under 3.5, minus 160. So I like that with a with a parlay for Van, and that's plus 298. And also if you want to add in Volkov, which I probably wouldn't. Well, you can, but um it gets you to plus 525. But I think I'd rather just do this two parlay and then do the other two parlay that I said.
Okay, I like that. And if you just did Chimaev and Van just for shits, it's plus 187. So
No, that's so yeah. Because
it's
there's a
just a
small
little.
chance that yeah, I know it's a 5 rounder, but I mean, if anything, Sean's gonna somehow sneak him, or Shemaev's getting him down. Like neither of these guys want to go past round four,
No, no.
or
I like.
even round three, probably. But like,
Yeah. Okay. No, I like that. I mean, Chimaev's a monster, dude. So that plus 298 is very, very enticing.
yes,
Okay. All right. Well, from the octagon to the pitch we go. We've got only a few weeks left on the EPL season, so definitely want to hit on some important games, maybe just some odds and stuff that we like. So I wrote down a couple. Didn't know if you got a chance, Max, to take a look at anything, so I can start Um, but I guess we should probably talk about our two teams and what we've got going on here. So I'll start with Villa, kick it to you for Brentford.
Uh-huh.
Villa's right now fifth. Sixth spot does get a play-in for the Champions League game, but Villa's tied for fifth, and they lose on goal differential to Liverpool, which is why they're in fifth, not fourth, but they got the same points as Liverpool. Only 3 games left, so I guess 3 games, 3 weeks left, not four like I thought. Um, so even more important, so Villa needs to qualify for the Champions League. Luckily, they're up on or no, they're down on Nottingham. So not fortunately, unfortunately, they're down 1-0 to Nottingham for the semis on the Conference League, on the Europa League. So they need to, if they win that, they get an auto bid to the Champions League, but they've also still got a chance to qualify via EPL. So Villa with 3 games left. They've got Burnley coming up on Saturday. It's minus 170 on the money line. So I don't love that. But they listen to this, Max. Here's who they wrap up their last 4 games of this well, potentially last four, but as of right now, last four. Thursday. So this Thursday they're playing Nottingham for the Europa League semi at home 3 p.m. on Sunday or Thursday. Sunday they played Burnley on the road 9 a.m. Then they go Aston Villa or Liverpool for the second to last week, and they end with City. So they go Burnley, Liverpool, City. You obviously know that Liverpool game. It's at 7:30 a.m. Sunday, May 17th. So you better believe I'm going to find a way to watch that. Got plenty of Liverpool fans that I'm friends with that I will not be watching with, but I will find a way to watch that, whether it be at the lake on the dock or at home with my mother-in-law in the other room. I will find a way. And then you end with City, and City's going to probably need to win to beat Arsenal for the EPL, and Villa's going to need to win in order to move to the Champions League for next year. So huge, huge implications. Very tough schedule for Villa. Uh, it all starts with the Nottingham Europa League because if with this gauntlet that we end with, uh, probably need to get a Europa League bid so we're not sweating the EPL plan. But yeah, gonna be a tough road for Villa. And I know Brentford is fighting for the 6-7 spot and 6-7. But yeah, talk to me about what you guys got on the horizon. And you guys have who do you have this week?
Man, fucking City.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, it sucks. Don't finish out too great. I will say yes. I think I think what seven still gets conference or whatever.
Yeah, I think yeah, seventh gets comp. Let me see. Yeah, I'll read that out, but I'll read that
Yeah.
out. But yeah, you keep going.
But I have a bet that we need top six. So, Bournemouth just coming out of fucking nowhere, pissing me off with the draw, win, win, draw, win. Um, and we've been drawn three straight, lost to fucking Man U, just got dog walked by Man U, but had a great win against West Ham. Um, we're a point behind. We got Brighton a point behind us. Chelsea is 3 points behind us. Thank God. We were kind of battling with them for a bit. I'm fucking, we've got so like I said, um
You
we've
guys
got
have a tough
City.
gauntlet too. You got the same gauntlet.
Yeah, we've got City, Palace, which is never easy. I think we've beaten Palace more less times than fucking anyone, like since we've been up here because we tie them where they beat us. Um, Liverpool, and that's it. So Liverpool's gonna be pushing because Man U's pushing. Like it's gonna.
Everyone's gonna be pushing. Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be pushing for the cushion, and we're going to be fucked and we're going to be stuck there. So I need a Bournemouth. Let me look at Bournemouth real quick. Bournemouth has a Fulham, City, Nottingham. So there's a small chance that they could lose all three.
Yep. Ideally, Villa knocks Nottingham out for this Europa, and then Nottingham's fighting for EPL placement. So yeah, tough for that. And so I have the European qualifications. So 1 through 4, automatic. 1 through 4 is automatic Champs League. Fifth spot is what the fuck? Fifth spot is guaranteed slot via the European performance spot. So fifth does technically get it. So Villa really needs to hang on to that fifth. Sixth go Europa League and seventh go Conference League. Now, Max, there are a couple implications here. If City or United win the FA Cup and finish in the top 7, the European spots for 6th and 7th drop down. If Villa wins the Europa League and finishes 5th, whoever's in 6th automatically goes in the Champions League. Everyone gets bumped up. So that 6th team goes to Champions League, 7th team goes to Europa, 8th could go to the Conference League. So
Mm.
yeah, so I guess for I know you got the top 6, but if you want a Conference League, you probably also want Villa to win, and to finish 5th, which is very likely with Liverpool there. And I don't think Bournemouth. I think Villa would have to drop every game in order for Bournemouth to pass them. But
Yeah. No, there's a far gap between 6 and 5.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, 6 points there. Brentford's 7 behind Villa. So, I mean, they would need to win out and Villa loses. But after that, it's just Brighton. So, I mean, you got a chance. Right now, you're slated for uh Conference League.
Yeah, it'll be good. It should be interesting. And I know we got I mean, I've got a Man City buddy and then some Arsenal boys. So it should be a fun and interesting last couple with them all trying to battle and Arsenal trying to get their first trophy. So it'll
Oh
be
yeah.
fun.
And you want City to win the FA Cup, because if City wins the FA Cup and finishes in the top 7, then you guys could get at 8th, you could get into the Conference League. So would be
Oh, huh. That's so weird. There's so many
yeah.
weird stuff.
Yep. So those are the implications. There's obviously a lot more. Villa or Arsenal and City are neck and neck right now. That City tie against Everton was huge for the table there. And so Arsenal's up 5 with the City has a game in hand. So talking about 2 points down if they can wrap a win up against Brentford. So a lot to consider there. And then you got United's pretty firm in that 3 spot, and then it's Liverpool Villa. So a lot there. But did you get a chance to look at any weekend odds just for the games that we have up in front of us? Because I got a couple picks for you.
No, just because I usually only bet on Brentford for the most part, honestly. So
Fair,
I'm not gonna bet on this against City.
fair. So a couple plays for you then. I got 3 chalky ones and then 1 fun one. Saturday, Man U money line -110 over Sunderland. It's within our juice range from a soccer perspective. It means that they're heavily favored, but United needs to still win. I think if they win this, they pretty much lock up their spot. So I think they're going to go pretty hard at Sunderland, even though it's at Sunderland. Same thing with Liverpool. They got Chelsea at home at Anfield -115. Really need to win there. So I like that money line. And then Chalk City, but a plus money parlay, and it's City Arsenal. So that's a Saturday and Sunday parlay. So would have to wait till Sunday at 1 o'clock for that to cash, but plus 115. So those are my three like kind of chalky main plays. And then I like the way Bournemouth's been looking, but plus 265 for a tie between Fulham and Bournemouth.
So
Bournemouth's plus
what I need.
145 is solid line. I think Bournemouth pull this one out, but I don't know. I don't hate like
Oh,
1-1, 2-2 tie.
well, no. No, because well, if Fulham won, then they would be 51. Fuck. Yeah, you're right. I need a tie, and then I need a tie since. Sorry. Yeah, that sucks. We're fucked. I'm like six.
I know. I didn't realize the gauntlet we both had going into the last 3 weeks of the season, but crazier things have happened, that's for sure.
You're very right.
Um, Not often, but this time I am. Sweet deal, dude. Well, that's all I got for the weekend. I mean, we got plenty of picks out there. I mean, I don't know how many we gave out, but more than enough to work with for the group. But anything else you got before the weekend? I guess happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Yeah,
Uh, we'll
exactly.
hang out on Sunday. Got my mother-in-law coming in as well this weekend, so happy Mother's Day to her. We'll have a full house and hosting Mother's Day brunch. So
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
have some footy on in the background and we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Let's have a good week.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Peace.